houses. It's so clear they knew the news agencies would run it continuously to show how the Israelis are retaliating. I don't think a single Israeli rocket in any of those 3 buildings. You don't see any trail. You don't see anything coming in. No matter how fast it's going, you would see it coming in. It's in the atmosphere. If it were going 1,000 miles an hour, you would see it come in. There's no rockets coming in. It's ground explosion, building explosion, and they all drop straight down as if they've been prepared to be demolished.
Yeah, Roger that. I saw some of the video on the link there, but it definitely doesn't. I don't see anything coming in. So.
Yeah, I looked at it in the beginning. I said, "Oh yeah, we're getting back in them," and then I said, "What?" I showed it so many times. I said, "Wait a minute, there's no rockets coming in. I don't see anything coming in. It's just an explosion. You know, there's nothing going on." And each one was so precision. Even though one hit apparently 100 feet away from the house, it still collapsed it straight down. It's amazing. It's just, and there were no lights on in there, and I didn't think there were people around, or they were just far enough away to take pictures.
Yeah, like I say, it's a staged event. But anyway, all right, go get some more chickens.
It's easily seen if you have an IQ above 100. It is not easily seen if you don't, and that's what they're counting on. Let's see. What do I want? I want some more chickens in here. This is MC4L calling for check-ins to the hole in the wall net.
KQ4HJM. KQ4HJM.
I got KQ4HJM. How you see? Who else is in there?
KB4HJM.
KB4HJM. How you, Howard? Who else is in there? No, that's it. KQ4HJM. Come on in, Steve.
Hey, Mel, I'm glad to know that I wasn't the only one that thought that was kind of bogus. The first time I saw it, I said, that looks staged. It looks like a demo. So I have to agree with you 100%.
Yeah, buildings don't fall straight down like that. The infrastructure inside the building has to be blown at the same time so that it collapses straight down like that. It's a difficult thing to do, but it was done. It was a demolition. It was not, and there's no rockets coming in there. There's no lights on in the building. All the windows are dark. In the morning when this went off, so you would think some lights would be on. Not one. The building is unoccupied.
The first time I saw that, I said, that looks suspicious. And like you said, nothing was coming into it. I didn't tell anybody, say anything to anybody about it, but I thought it was suspicious. And I'm glad to know that I wasn't the only one that felt that way.
Thank goodness people are looking. Very astute, my friend.
All right, we'll let you go talk to Howard. And by the way, Howard, you're coming in on the other side of the stage real well. And we're going to call it early tonight. So we had a long day today. So 30 degrees and we'll be clear.
Okay, we'll see you in about a week.
Sounds good.
KD4HJM, how you doing, Howard?
Yeah, Mal, I'm doing fine. KD4HJM. I saw some of this stuff going down late last night, with Israel, and I just found it interesting that you can't tell me they don't have intelligence that knew some of this stuff was about to happen. I really think the Israelis really need, they have to attack Iran. And I think this is the way they let it happen. And, it reminds me very much of Pearl Harbor. I read so much about the attack on Pearl Harbor that our government knew that attack was coming. They had to let it happen to get us into a war. And Israelis, hey, listen, man, they'll be blowing those people up, going in there and shooting these people. It's not good at all. But I think they really need a good excuse to go attack Iran. And they're going to have to attack Iran now because that's where all those missiles and things are coming from.
Well, with World War II and Pearl Harbor, they knew that just fighting them little bits at a time wouldn't be effective. But they figured if they did this, it would give them justification to use the atomic bomb. So they let ourselves, and it's not that they didn't care about American lives. They did. They wanted to maximize that and win the war. So they let it come in like we were the poor little innocent the angels there, and they were blowing us up. They knew, and Israeli intelligence absolutely understands what was going on and did not do anything for reasons of they have a greater picture that they have to look at. And so what happened is Hezbollah went ahead with all of this stuff, and now they're condemned by everybody in the world. Whereas if we were fighting them little by little, it would be a war of attrition, and we would eventually lose. So, the Israelis are not stupid. They know what's going on. They know that those buildings were evacuated. They have people on the ground. They know. They have aerial reconnaissance. They can see if those buildings were being evacuated. They knew everything. To say that there was a major error is like to accuse the Israelis of being stupid, and they're not.
Roger that, Mal, and listen, man, this is just one more step towards total World War III. We're really in there. We're getting there. It's going to get ugly, and it's a shame because a lot of innocent people, I hate to see women and children, innocent people get blown up. But what probably might happen is if the Iranians really retaliate on Hamas, and they blow up some things or schools and things, like the hospitals or whatever, it's going to be the Israelis called one.
Well, yeah, you got that right, but this is not a holy war. They would like you to believe that it's a holy war, and they're the ones that are being, Hamas are the ones that are being unfairly being taken advantage of. But it's not a holy war because the Quran, I don't know if you understand the Quran or have ever read it or know anything about it, but the Quran is the direct word of God. You are not allowed to change a punctuation mark. You are not allowed to change one letter. It has to be exactly as written, and it is clearly written that during a holy war or a jihad, you cannot take the lives of innocents or people that are bystanders or women or children that don't have any hand in this. And the soldiers are going into these people's houses, they're shooting and killing people at will, and that's against the Quran. These guys are not going to their heaven, and it's not a holy war. This is about getting land and territory. And P.S., that's it.
Yeah, man, I totally understand the Quran. Believe me, I know what you're talking about. One more thing, this country is engaged in a resource trap, and it's going to be interesting to see how some of these liberal people, I don't care who you are, nobody wants to get drafted, but I really think it's coming down.
Yeah, maybe World War III too, but I don't know about being drafted. I think atomic bombs will really take over in that situation, and you have people concentrated in army installations that can try to shoot them with a bomb at that point in time. But I think as things roll on, China and Russia, Korea, and Iran will all be an axis of power. They will have more than half the world's population, I guess, and we're going to be no match. So the only thing against that is you shouldn't shoot the goose that lays the golden egg, right? I don't know if you know that fairy tale, but you shouldn't shoot them. And by doing that to us, China will sustain no longer having any income, and their system will collapse, and the guys that are heading it, Qing and those guys, they're going to be executed. So that's the one thing that says maybe it won't be nuclear. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, we get into nuclear war, it's been 30, and I'm glad I'm at my age now, because they will blow the hell out of everything. I'm happy with it, man. After the start of the war, they told me to kill me, I didn't have a good life. But, what's coming next, and you're going to see it too, I think China's going to go ahead and take Taiwan. As everything starts to fall apart, Taiwan's going down.
You may be right. I don't know. I have to ask Professor Joe. He's the one who knows about China. He's lived there, and he knows how to speak the language, and he knows what's going on with the political system. That's Professor Joe. We have to get it in here. So, interesting stuff that's going on, and it's just a matter of when you think about things, okay, whether war can be stopped or not. Think about the discovery of penicillin. When you think about the discovery of penicillin, you look at Alexander Fleming, who was the guy that found out that the moles produced a substance that was lethal to the bacteria. And so war has been going on, even down to microscopic organisms, for ever since the world was produced. And that's just the way things go. If you read the book Walden by Thoreau, you'll see that the red ants fight with the black ants for I don't know how many days until there was a victor. And to say that we're not going to have war, I don't think. I think there are too many people that are making money, and the greed will continue it. So go ahead, that's it.
Yeah, Mal, it is all about money. And honestly, when a world economy, when the economy starts to collapse, this is nothing new. We all go to war, and that's just what it is. And we're right there again. It's just the same thing all over again. We're going back to war.
I had somebody trying to blow start their radio. I can tell you from experience, sir, that it really doesn't work, and it's a stupid thing to do. Guy blow starting to do. Like he's going to blow us out.
Well, that doesn't sound good like he's blow starting something. I feel sorry for the guy, but I'll get out of here and let him keep blowing now. So, KB4HAM, great talking to you all. Hey, man, you got really good signals tonight. It's always a pleasure listening to you guys. So, 73, man, we'll talk later.
Yeah, so they call the guy a blowhard. Now you know why the term is there, and how stupid it makes people look. You think you're going to take this guy out to meet his 30 dB over S9? Come on. Well, the other guy that I'm talking to is 50. Blow your heart out, man. Go ahead until your lungs are bursting. KB4HAM, good hearing you, Howard.
KM4LVX.
KM4LVX, come on in.
Good evening. This is Michael. How you doing, Mal?
Hi, we haven't heard from you in a long time. KM4LVX, Mike. Nice to hear you in there, buddy. You're sounding good.
Yeah, it's good to hear you too. My antenna's been down for a while. I hadn't gotten around to putting it back up, and just other things have taken over my attention for a little while, but I'm back.
All right, well, we're glad to hear you again. You got a good signal.
Yeah. So I've got the amp on right now, so I can make it down there, just in case.
You're 20 to 25 dB over S9. How strong am I?
Oh, I don't know. Try again.
Yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And listen for Walter. See what a comparison between my signal and his. This is NC4L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead, Walter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's beyond the capability of my machine to discern. You're maxing out every step.
All right, then. There we go. That's good.
Something happened with my amp.
That's my KM4LVX. We haven't heard from him in a long time.
You're maxing out too.
What's that?
I said I thought there was somebody else. Yeah, it's maxing out.
I don't know what you said. You said I'm maxing somebody else, and then you said it's who?
I heard a couple other people come in there after you, Mal, and everybody's maxing out tonight.
Everybody's maxing out tonight. All right, I'm glad to hear that. We got a good band there tonight. And important things to say. KM4LVX. Good to hear you, Mike, and keep up the good work. Your signal's fine.
Hey, Mel.
Yes?
I think I screwed up my amp.
You what?
I think I screwed up my amp.
Well, let me see your signal.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but I can only get like 900, almost 1,000 out of it now for some reason.
You're about 55 dB over S9. 55. I think that's the strongest I've ever seen. Yeah.
Well, that's weird. I mean, I used to get on 12 watts. I used to drive at like almost 1,100 watts. Now I can't get over, 1,000.
No. Do you have some sort of a thing on, a filter or something?
No. Maybe I overdrove it and screwed up one of the mop sets or whatever you call it.
What's your wall voltage?
Hang on, I gotta look at the little thing there. Let me just see something. Drain current 27 amps.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I want to know, with that little external machine which you used to have with the blue thing, what is the voltage at your AC outlet, 110 volt AC outlet?
Oh, roger that. I have that off. I gotta go find it and put it on. Wow, that really sucks.
All right, so what happens is if you're 1% low, lower than usual with your AC current, you get 1% or maybe 2% lower of output because it's, it's a voltage thing, and you're looking at if you reduce the voltage by 1%, you reduce the current by 1%. You'll have a 2% reduction in power output, and then you go into the linear, and that has a 2% difference in power output. So you're 4 or 5% down just with a 1-volt differential there. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. It's just, I was driving the same wattage and doing almost 1100 now with 12 watts. I'm only doing about 800.
No, I don't know. I'm just hoping I'm hoping there's a difference in the AC voltage. Sometimes if your voltage goes low enough, what'll happen is it just can't muster the extra differential because there's more current dropping because you're using so much high power.
Oh yeah, roger that. I'll keep an eye on it. If something's wrong, I gotta send it back.
I doubt if it's putting out this good. I think you're okay.
All right, roger that.
Or at least I hope so. How strong am I?
Go ahead, give me a count.
Okay, I'm going ahead giving you a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Almost 60 over.
Whew, I paid my electricity bill on time.
Yes, so.
Hey, the blowhard guy, come on back. I mean, you were giving us a lot of trouble before. Come on in now. Go ahead, give us a little on roughness.
Where's Jim? Did he leave?
All right, do we have any other check-ins to the hole in the walnut? Come on in.
Kilo 4 Bravo, Tango America.
How you doing, Louise?
Doing pretty good. How about you, man?
I'm very unhappy about World War III starting.
I hear you, man, but we got to get ready for it.
If you look, there's a couple of things that disturb me about that. If you look at the video of the houses being shot down, those apartment buildings being shot down, supposedly by rockets, there is no rocket trail. You don't see a flash of light coming in like you do on the other videos. And when the buildings fall, there's no rocket coming in. When the buildings fall, they fall straight down. It's a demo. It's a demolition of the 3 buildings. Each building fell straight down. That can happen with rocket fire. Other things go on, and it's haphazard, and it'll destroy the building, but they just don't collapse and fall down like that, like they have no legs anymore. That has to be done with the charges inside the building. There were no lights on, and they had it right in the center of the picture, and they sent it out for everybody to see how the Israelis were bombarding them, and there was no rocket there at all.
You're absolutely correct. So usually an explosion would blow outward and run down.
They were all waiting with cameras focused with the buildings in the center of the screen. And there are no other rocket or explosions, I don't think, in the area, which you would think if they were shooting a lot of rockets back, there would be multiple other places. But who knows about that? Maybe I'm wrong about that. But that's the story. Sounds very good, but it's not as good as your regular radio.
Yeah, I'm only running 100 watts.
I won't get mad at you. I won't get mad at you. Hey, listen, do you need another guy to build those linears?
Nah, not at this moment. I'm trying to take care of Mama. She had the cataract surgery, but it's all, everything is running as it should, right?
Did I tell you about the 2 guys that had cataract? One of them had cataract surgery. Did I ever tell you that joke?
And now you have it.
Well, there were 2 guys, Saul and Paul, and they were golf buddies for years and years and years. And come of late, they both had cataracts, and they couldn't see where the ball was going. So they had to stop playing, and they didn't know what to do. They were good friends. So one of them Paul called up, and he said to Paul, he said, look, I'm going to get cataract surgery, and I'll be able to see where the ball goes. And Paul said, no, I'm afraid to have that because whatever vision I have now might be destroyed by that surgery. So to tell you what, he says, you go ahead, Saul, and you get the cataract surgery. We'll play golf, but you'll be my eyes and tell me where the ball goes. You got this?
Yeah, I got it.
So Saul gets up there. They go out to play golf, and Saul gets up there, and he says, "Oh," he says, "I can see. I had the surgery. I can see so good. I can see it says Titleist on the ball while it's in flight, 100 yards away. That's how good I can see now." Paul says, "Wow." He says, "Okay." He says, "Well, I'm gonna tee off here, and you'll tell me where the ball goes." So he goes ahead. Paul tees off, and Saul is watching it. He's, "Oh, it's a beautiful shot. It's going high and forward, and then it's coming down now, and it's down." So Paul says, "Well, where did it go?" And Saul says, "Shit, I forgot." Anyway, it's a true story.
You're amazing, buddy. I really enjoy your stories, buddy.
Anyway, good to hear you, my friend.
Roger that, sir. Well, take care of yourself. Always a pleasure, my friend. And Walter there sounding terrific also. Y'all have a good evening and the rest of the weekend there. And take care, over.
All right, look, if you need anybody, you know I've got 20,000 hours of experience with soldering, and I am good, buddy. And let me know, okay?
Roger that. I'll keep the email.
Okay, very good. K4, B, T, and an A. That's Louis of Mercury Amplifier fame. Do we have any other check-ins to the hole in the wall, Nick? Come on in. Looks like we're quiet now, Walter.
Any shred of enforcement. And that's something I know a lot about, having been an OO where there was enforcement, to where now the volunteer monitor program is completely feckless. And I was one of those until I realized just how farcical that whole program is, because there's no one left at the FCC of the Part 97 division. All they're doing is first responder communication interference and pirate radio. That's their emphasis. They do not care about...
5 Tango Radio.
To Montreal, but he said he was listening one night. He did hear you in there. But
those batteries renders AM and hear a signal.
November Echo 1 Charlie, Port California. California, November Echo 1 Charlie, November Echo 1 Charlie, Port California. CQ California, November Echo 1 Charlie, November Echo 1 Charlie, Port California. Just outside the window.
About a 5-6 now. Did I drop down?
no, you're still doing pretty good. You still sound pretty good.
Alright, now it's time for the band to lengthen out, I guess. Beautiful day today. We've had the hottest summer on record. It's just for 2 months straight in high 90s and low 100s.
440 Sierra, estamos con él ahí con un micrófono de pedestal, un MC90, y la es una dipolo que ya la hice y la dejé calibrada en 1. still got the millennium. I'm not going through no damn millennium.
You will too, whether you want to or not. Trust me, you will be there. You will go through the millennium.
You read your Bible, Marty. You got your stories all messed up.
Yeah, I know all my stories messed up. You mark her down what I tell you.
No, we're going to talk about the Bible if you want to talk about...
Well, the boy didn't blow up his truck, did he?
No, it was just a wheel bearing that went bad. It's still on my flatbed, and that we're doing that because it's easier to work when it's up waist high, and I got the wheel off.
You're lucky it didn't put a gash in it.
Well, it's only an electric weed eater. Good thing it wasn't like one of those high power ones with the really thick line. It would have bludgeoned my toe and it would have been all bloody and opened up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I removed that blade because it was the way they placed it. It's too close. It cuts the line too short. I don't like it. I want it slightly longer to get more momentum.
None when I quit. Never had one since.
Yeah, that's been many moons ago. I was about 9 years old at that time.
Far out.
Bible says Elijah went to heaven.
They went to heaven.
What did Jesus say on the cross?
He said, within the hour you will be with me in heaven.
He said, didn't say heaven. He said paradise.
That Kenwood TS 480, and I was going to take a 75-foot run of the phone cable and 2 lengths of it, and be able to take the head unit into my bedroom and operate in there with just the head unit, and I'd have the speaker output on the side of the control head and be able to operate like that.
Well, you're operating on 40 meters, and the losses aren't so great down here. I mean, you go up to 44 megacycles like on 2 meters, and you might have a dB or 2 or 3 of loss. But down here on 7 megacycles, I don't think you'll have anything. And with your microphone cable, I mean, it's just it would be just a smidgen here adjustment to the right to compensate. It wouldn't affect much.
Yeah, roger that. Maybe I'll give that a try. That's another thing for me to try. Anyway, Paulie, I'm looking forward to that antenna when I see you, and getting that baby up there and running.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to putting it all together, testing it out, and making sure everything works in your favor.
November Radio 4 Lima. 4 Lima, you are number 1029 in Amador, Alpha Mike, Alpha Delta. You are 515 in Tennessee. Thank you for a 4th scan, 73. CT Calcutta, Kilo 6 Sierra Zulu, Quebec. November Oscar 6 Mike. You are number 1030 in Amador.
Everybody's participation and contribution, I've learned.
Sonoma 73.
Just the more I learn, I don't know. So, for everybody's support and participation, and God bless you all, God bless this country. 7-3, this is Kilo 4 Mike for 2023 signing off. my personal call, Whiskey 4, Oscar, Victor, Tango, now vacating the frequency, and I may let them know on 2-4 that we're done here. I'm going to see what they're talking about. 730.
The Kilo November 6. November Golf Papa, you are number 103C in Amador, Alpha Mike Alpha Delta. Thank you for Santa Barbara, 70. Kilo 6, Kilo 6, Echo Delta Foxtrot, you are number 1033 in Amador. Kilo 6, Echo Delta Foxtrot.
Kentucky. I think that's the biggest killer of anything, and that particular amp, I would always suggest, you can just get a box fan and set up on top of it to suck the air out of it better, because, heat kills, but, I've got one. I don't care for Ameritron products. I've had a handful of them, but one thing about it, the more money you spend on an Ameritron product, the better.
About putting a tower there for headspin.
It doesn't get any better.
Yep.
Just like the way I have mine, which is going to be an inverted V, correct?
That is correct, Mundo.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're going to have some adjustment on the end. There's nothing to adjust in the middle. Everything is going to be on the end. So you'll have roughly about 6 inches of adjustment that you can do on the end. And I wouldn't go up any further than 30 feet. I had mine up at 30 feet, and I just messed with the height, and I actually had to bring it down a little bit to get.
On about 500 watts again.
Yeah, 73, and yes, you're a big signal into here as well. I have simple.
I have a friend in Germany.
Thanks very much, and have a good evening.
I don't know what's going on with this amp now. Now it's back down to 600 watts. I don't know what to do. Maybe I did something to it. Who knows?
Give me a big hello.
Hello? Yeah, usually I'm up at 1,000 watts driving at this. I'm only at 600.
Got to get Luis back in here to find out what's going on. Yeah, you're not the 45, 55, 45. I was taking off 10 dB because I have it in the RF amplifier off position. But you were going to 45, which is 55, and you're only going to 52. It looks like you got about half power coming out of it.
Yeah, roger that. I don't know what's going on. I'm pushing it with 12 watts usually. That brings me up right up to about 1100.
Hey, Walt?
Yeah.
What are you driving it at? The linear?
Well, it's the Mercury. I drive it usually at 12 watts, which gives me about close to 1,000, maybe almost near peaking to 1100 when I shout. And now 12 watts, I'm only getting about 600, 700.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I guess that's it's a totally different type of linear than what I run. I run 75 watts into the 922, and I get about 1250. If I go to 80, 5 more watts up, I'll wind up getting 1500 out of it.
Hey, Walter, you should check your temperature because I think there's a cutback when the temperature goes high.
Temperature is 40 degrees.
How much?
40 degrees Celsius, and the cooling system didn't pop on yet.
What degrees Celsius?
Say again?
What degrees is it Celsius?
41 degrees Celsius, and the cooling fan isn't popping on, so.
What's 115 degrees or so? 120 degrees, right?
Is it? I don't know Celsius conversion. I don't live in England.
I think 37 degrees Celsius, 98 degrees. And then you got 5/9 for each degree after that. 40 range, right? So might be 120, 130 degrees. It might be cutting back.
Well, the fan should be kicking in then. Hold on. I gotta check things.
Wish Luis was here. We could ask him.
Yeah, roger that.
K4BTA, are you around? No, I don't hear him.
Nah, okay. Let me go fuss around. Go get some more chickens.
Yeah, because I know that thing will do that, 1300, but not for long. It'll overheat. And when that happens, those transistors are very sensitive to heat. And they have to keep it, way down. But like you say, the other fans aren't going on, so I don't know.
I'll check it out, see what's going on.
Why don't you check it out so you can see what's going on?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Everybody. All right, is there any other check-ins to the hole in the wall net? Come on in. W4 Romeo Charlie X-ray RCX. Good evening, my name is Mal. M-A-L, you're on the hole in the wall net, which meets every evening on 7.188 lower sideband at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the express purpose of making friends and having a good time. And welcome to the net. Don't let that frighten you. We're not a good old boys net. We treat everybody with courtesy and respect. My name is Mal, M-A-L. That's short for Malcolm, which I don't like. And we say no charge for ladies for my 2x1 call. No charge for ladies, but we charge for 5 ladies. Come on back with your name.
Name here is Randy, Romeo Alpha, November Delta Yankee. Located here in Decatur, Tennessee, about 15 minutes from Pigeon Forge with the Great Smoky Mountains.
Okay, we got our buddy back again, the blower. You keep on doing that, man. We just love it. And just, watch out that you don't hurt your finals. Randy, you're coming in very nice signal, and we welcome you to the net.
Appreciate it. I'll be standing by here.
Well, okay, I'm in Hollywood, Florida, halfway between Fort Lauderdale and Miami, and about 5 miles in from the ocean, and working you with a Yaesu 102 and into an MLA 2500, maybe PEP about 1100 watts, CW about 800, and putting that up to an inverted V at 39 feet. Go ahead.
Roger. Yeah, I'm using a FT891 tonight, newly acquired radio today for my ham test. And I've got it running on portable power right now. And it's running into a off-center fed dial 80 feet up in the air.
Come on back real fast. Let me look at the meter, see what you do. Give me another transmission, Randy.
Let me give you a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're just a little bit below 15 dB over S9. And the audio is nice, very nice quality. 891 is doing a very good job for you. You say that's a new radio?
It's doing 10 over up here in New Jersey. New to me. I got it today for $200 at a ham test. The guy said it didn't work, and it had a bad power cable. What was all wrong with it? That was the power cable supposed to be bad. I'm having a desktop option.
All right, well, you're doing good here, and we have a fellow in Toms River, New Jersey, who's going to give you a signal report, too. So take a listen for Paul. Paul call letters N2HYG. Go ahead, Paul.
Thanks, Al. Yeah, you're 10 over here in Toms River, New Jersey. Nice signal. And I run the 891 out of my vehicle, out of the pickup truck. I love it. So it's a great radio, easy to work. I don't know whether you're going to have it in the mobile or not, but it's a great working rig for the mobile. I enjoy it. Back to you, N2HYG.
Yeah, second one I've had. Sold my first one years ago, and I wish I never had. I sold a Yaesu FT450 today. It was a good radio, and I wanted another one for portable use, and that's why I picked this one up.
Yeah, I'll give you a good pointer about that, Randy. When you run those portable, Do you have power pole connectors on your 12-volt leads? Oh, okay, very good. Well, what you can do is you can get one of these jump start mechanisms. I don't know if you've seen them. They have tons of them on eBay and tons of them on Amazon.com. They're about as big as your outstretched hand from your fingertip to your wrist, and then about 6 inches to 3 inches across, and maybe 1.25 inches wide. And they come with a special battery clip. And I have one of them, and it's really terrific. I put it on my car. I take off the positive cable, to the. Well, I can't do that, can I? But I click it right onto the positive cable, and I start it and stop it and start it again, and don't let it go long enough for it to recharge. And I get 15 starts out of it. That's better than my regular battery. So, yeah, I take the battery off. I connect the power pole, not the power pole, but I connect the clamps from this device directly to the battery cable and take it off the battery, so this doesn't add anything. And I get 15 starts, and I haven't even used 10% of the power according to the thing there. So it's a lithium-ion battery. It charges to about 16 volts. And you can get a special connector that you can make up. It's called an EC5 connector. They'll handle like 150 amps. An EC5 connector, and put power poles on the other side with 12-gauge wire. And you can take this thing and you can run your radio for about 2 or 3 hours with it, Gad.
Roger that. Yeah, I have a company called W4RCX Portable Radio, and I make 3D printed ham radio parts like halfwave antennas. I also make solar portable power solutions, and we're entirely efficient. And right now, I'm currently running mine on it's got a 50 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery in it. And it'll run this radio on the SSC at 100 watts for about 16 hours.
On a 15-watt lithium-ion phosphate battery, your radio will use about 3.5 amps an hour if you talk a lot. In other words, in receive, it's probably going to be under an amp. And if you talk, the average is going to be 7.5 amps. You probably peak at 20, but the average is about 7.5. So you look at about 3.5 amps total for an hour, talking at 50% duty cycle, and you got 15 amps in there, so you ought to get about 4 hours out of that 891, and be able to work for a whole day maybe of QSOs. Go ahead.
Roger that. Yeah, this is a 50 amp hour, 50. And it runs solar. It's got a 100-watt solar panel run into it as well. So it'll run for a long time as long as you got that.
All right, I got 6 of those up on the roof, and I got 200 amp hour lithium iron phosphate batteries from Lossigy, and they are terrific, and they really I got special meters I put on them, and they really give you maybe 105 amps before your voltage drops below 12. So yeah, very, very good. And, some people say, well, it's 16 volts, but you're going to have some losses in the wire, and, radios are made when they go in the cars to take about 16, 17 volts, so it's no problem with them, guys. So, you don't need that big 50 amp situation. You can do with one of these little hand jobs, but this is lithium ion, not lithium iron phosphate. It's not a LiFePO4. It's a lithium ion battery, and there are 4 cells. There are more than 4 cells in there, but basically there are 4 tiers of cells, a bunch in parallel, and 4 times that, and so it gives you the about 16.5 volts when it's fully charged. But as soon as you put a load under that, it drops. So not to 12 volts, but it'll drop to 14. Go ahead. All right, well, thank you for taking the time and going to the effort to say hello. We appreciate that, Randy. We're here every night, and anytime you're in there, come on in and say hello. You'll always get a nice response from us. Go ahead.
Roger. me through, gentlemen. You have a great time.
Very good audio on that unit. Okay, Walter, are we ready to go to sleep? Walter, wake up!
Wake up and go to sleep, boy.
Walter, did you take too much insulin? Come on, buddy. You know, you remember Cappy, right?
Yeah.
And you remember Eddie, right?
Absolutely.
Well, before I knew them, before I was a member of that crew, they were on the air and Cappy was talking to Ed and Ed fell asleep. He fell asleep while they were talking. So Cappy didn't know what to do and he calls him up on the phone. He says, Eddie, are you a diabetic?
Oh, boy.
You know, and he wasn't. He just fell asleep.
There you go. Now, how much diet sleep you?
This penis plugged out of there and damaged my esophagus and tore it all to hell.
That's that dumbass in there that never got a call. Don't know anything about it. All he knows is he's got a radio and he stuck an antenna in it. That works a little bit.
Very little. We don't have a signal.
No, he's not never strong, but
He's always there. He's a pussy. He's a pussy. You miss your buddy.
He was a mess, eh?
I'll be clear.
everything that gets sent there is supposed to come to my email.
Well, there's one big route that got blown out, but not all of them, so, you know, they're not even more than just the one big route. I think this tree's going to live. Honestly, I think at this point it's been long enough that I think that one branch is going to continue to die till it's totally dead. And it's mostly dead now. There may be a couple of leaves on there, but flowers are better now on their ride, on whichever ride they're running. It's hard to...
You know, way they speak over in England. They swear that the guy, but it was him. But he played as a doctor too.
Well, just think in 10 years, the late night commercials will be, you got COVID shots, you might be eligible for some compensation.
Yeah, don't have a bunch of shark lawyers suing everybody.
Yeah, but I think that we had to sign a waiver because it was an experimental that you had to do. It was like you had to volunteer for it, so they wouldn't be held, responsible.
Yeah, they'll find their way around that. There's money to be made. They'll do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the lawyers would know. A team of attorneys not open the doors for anything. Heck, they could probably resurrect a dead person if there's money involved.
Well, often I heard sometimes the insurance company will pay somebody off just so it don't become a big deal. Keep people, mouth shut up.
Oh yeah. Money talks.
Well, you know what got me too? I questioned it because, I've got flu shots and a lot of shots in the past, and to me, they put them shots up kind of high in your arm there, that real thick area. But they said, well, that's where they got to do it. I think it was like 2 or 3 fingers from the top of your shoulder. They said they got to go into your muscle so it goes into your body more slowly.
and just hanging out here on 75 tonight.
Roger that, Larry. I got you about somewhere between 20 and 25 over coming through here. I'm telling Chuck I'm running a solid state radio, that's 7300. And I've done well with it. We've run a symmetric 528E processor with it because we initially, my brother KA4KOE helped me set this radio up for AM first because we like to get in on AM during the wintertime. But it's sort of quiet tonight.
Well, the rig is doing a fine job here in Florida. Good copy and no problem at all. So, and the audio sounds fine. I'm on a Yaesu FTDX 101. I was too lazy to get the tube rig on. I've got several here, and I went to turn the Ranger on and realized that I'd stole the cable off the back of it. I can't believe I did that. I'm not sure what happened, but I didn't go looking for it. I'm not sure what happened there, but obviously I did something last time I had it on. It's been a while. So I was on, let's see, I was on AM on 17 meters yesterday. There's a group of guys that get on about 11 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes sideband, sometimes AM, depending on what's going on. That's the first time I talked on AM on 17. But I thought I'd tune down here later in the evening and see if there was any activity on 75, and there all the guys were. I don't get here much. So I'm to just an offset center fed dipole up about 30 feet. Back to you, Eric. KK4 TVR W9SX.
Yeah, I was just gonna look up that you said the FTVX. Dang it, can't spell. FTVX 101. And wanted to kind of get an eyeball on that again, see what it looks like. That's a pretty new radio. Am I correct?
Oh yeah, it's a new radio. I haven't had it very long. I had it maybe less than a year. Well, coming up on a year. I think I got it in November of last year. It replaced my FT5000, and the 5000 used to do pretty good on AM, and the rig before that, the 1000 MP, did real good too. I haven't had any comments on this rig much. You can maybe tell me how my audio. I'm not using any outdoor processing on the rig at all, so it is what you get. I could. I use the processing for the old vintage gear. But so far, I like the rig. It's easy to use and pretty stable. And I think I should be a little over 3, so you can tell me what it looks like there. I think you got a scope on there. So back to you, Eric. W9SX.
Up on the next go round. Your signal it got some fade to it. Hang on, I'm going to stand my screen here. Actually,
you know, a couple of grand there. Yeah, just a couple. It tunes everything off. It don't.
We managed for the clouds to clear. If I remember right, it was something like, I don't know, 3 minutes before totality. The clouds broke through, and we had a good.
Okay, let's see if it says anything else. Okay, they're just talking about depth. They're not talking about closure yet in this article.
Okay. Well, that thing there was fit to me today, so I don't know if that's something.
A couple times, so it must have been buffered or something. But yeah, Georgia Tech 23, Miami 20. Wow. The ACC is in turmoil.
You said you're getting state on me also. Like I said, I'm running only 150 watts of carrier here. But your sound and then kind of fade a little bit. But that's radio, correct?
Oh, absolutely, that's radio. And you're about 20 over right now, and actually that pass, it was fairly solid. So, it is what it is, isn't it? Well, I want to thank you for coming back to me, and I'll let you run, and I'll go see what other trouble I can get into. Keep me along, and if you hear me, please yell. KK4, SDR, W9SF.
Roger that, Larry. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep you in mind. I think I'm having some trouble with a glass of milk. I always have to have some milk at night. I love my milk. I just don't have any other snacks to go with it, but oh well, I'll get by. Good talking to you there, Larry, in Spring Hill, Florida, 30 miles north of Tampa. And yeah, we'll be in here more as the season progresses, and this is really a pretty quiet night coming in over here. But as it stands, propagation always is changing. So such are the wonders of radio. Have a good night, Larry. We will catch you later. EVR.
73, Eric. Was there another station in there when Eric was transmitting? It's the W9SF.
What about 1:30 or so?
It depends. It depends on who's there and how the band is and if people are tired or not. Sometimes the guys come in there and they're tired, so they don't hang out for very long.
That's all normal. Well, people always try to find somebody or something to criticize, you know. There's just people that feel like they got to talk about something. But it wasn't downing you or nothing like that.
But no, I don't have anything.
Go radio.
Carried somewhere in North Carolina.
All yours. Thank you. Not sure who you are. Thank you.
MC online too.
Echo Lima net control for 3905 Century Club. 40 meter late net. We're worked off States and DX Awards Group. We're going to put a list of stations together from across the country. Go down that list and make contacts. If that's something you'd like to get involved with, we'd love to have you. This is K4JL for check-ins, check-ins. Please call now. Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf. How long do you have? Hey, Virgil, W9WWG, we got you. Or we will have you. Hang on a sec. All right. I said we will have you here in a second. K4JL, looking for more. Check in, check in. All amateurs are welcome. Stateside or DX. Please call now. There we go. K4JL, looking for more. Check in, check in. Please call now.
Thought I heard a whiskey golf again.
You got Robin in there, so yeah, that's probably.
C2DAQ, we've got you. Other check-in, please, comment. Go Texas.
Hello, Bill. C91 Charlie Yankee K5 VWZ was up listing on 3795. No copy, but I could hear Stan and Sugar, or Whiskey Sugar, but could not hear you. Over. Copy. 59+5 here in the great state of Texas. Good morning. Have fun with the pileup. See you later. K5 VWZ. Alpha, Kilo Papa. My name's John. You 59+5. Verify copy. Over.
Take your contest from Norway 6 Oscar. Norway 6 Oscar, contest. Take your contest from Norway 6 Oscar. Norway 6 Oscar, contest.
Thank you for the 59 plus there in Indiana. My pleasure. Enjoy the action and 73 from Europe. K9 TDO EA3 AKP. Bye-bye. What you want then? Who's the Whiskey Mike? Whiskey Mike, you call again, sir. Go ahead. Whiskey Mexico 2 Victoria, thank you for your call. You're 59+5 in Catalonia, Spain. My name is John and very welcome back. So back to you, Whiskey Mike 2 Victor, EA3 AKP, over. Thank you also signal. So congratulations for the excellent coming through here to Europe. King Golf 9G, EA3, AKP, over.
Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey November Lima. Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey November Lima.
Roger, team. Mostly always producing very good antennas, and the TA33 Junior is a well-known one. Well, thank you very much for the QSO. Enjoy that antenna for many years, team, and a lot of good DXing for you. King Golf 9 Golf 73 on DX, Echo Alpha 3 Alpha Kilo Papa, over.
Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey November Lima. Echo 0, Whiskey
73, thank you to you, team. QSN from Echo Alpha 3 Alpha Kilo Papa.
Yes, here is the Whiskey 7 Tango
B3YW, super signal. Thank you for your call. You're 15 over 9. Very strong here in Catalonia. My name is John. BE3 Yankee Whiskey Echo Alpha 3 Alpha Kilo Papa. Has been all my pleasure, Rick. Thank you for the nice QSO, and yes, I'm trying to copy your signal on 10 and 12 next time. B3YW, EA3, AKB, celebrated. Number 3, QSN. Norway 2, Queen Fox, go ahead. Super copy, much better than a telephone call, Frank. Your signal here, 59 plus 20, real report for you. And my name is John. I got call sign correct now. November 2, Queen Fox. This is Echo Alpha 3 Alpha Kilo Papa, over.
Gallium phosphide, is that right? All right, we got you on the list, and you're the last one on the pre-net list. We'll look for some more here in a second. Good evening.
Reprogrammed.
Well, I'm not sure. and did she explain what she meant by reprogrammed?